Most students hate Cambridge use of English, especially keyword transformations. In this task, you are given a complete sentence, a keyword, and a second sentence with a gap. You have to complete the second sentence so that it has the same or a similar meaning as the first sentence, using between 2 and 5 words at B2 level. Take a look at this example. You'll be late if you don't hurry, Grandma said. The keyword is unless. The gapped sentence is Grandma said that be late. One possible correct answer is Grandma said that unless I hurried, I would be late. You can also use the pronoun we. Now look at what's actually happening. This isn't just testing the word unless, it's testing reported speech, it's testing conditional meaning, and it requires several changes at the same time. After teaching these exams for more than 10 years, I've noticed something interesting. The same structures and patterns appear again and again. Here's another example. Although it was raining, we decided to go for a walk. The keyword is spite. The gapped sentence, we decided to go for a walk, gap, the rain. The answer is, we decided to go for a walk in spite of the rain. This is testing whether you can transform a contrast structure. Structures like this are very common in Reading and Use of English Part 4. Another structure that appears regularly is provided that. You can borrow my car if you return it tonight. You can borrow my car provided that you return it tonight. Phrases such as provided that and as long as are often used to replace if in conditional sentences. Another area that Cambridge tests regularly is phrasal verbs. For example, I really admire my older brother, and the keyword is up. I really gap my older brother. The answer is, I really look up to my older brother. In this case, you either know the phrasal verb, look up to, or you don't. And that's why learning common phrasal verbs is so important for keyword transformations. But phrasal verbs are only part of the puzzle. Another frequently tested area is passive voice. For example, our teacher gave us prizes for working hard in class. And the keyword is were. The gapped sentence is for working hard in class, prizes, gap, by our teacher. So the answer is, for working hard in class, prizes were given by our teacher. Now this is testing the passive voice. One clue to look out for is the word by. If you see by in the answer sentence, Cambridge may be expecting a passive structure. So make sure you're comfortable with active and passive forms. Another area that is often tested is verb patterns. For example, Stephanie advised me not to quit the job just yet. And the keyword is against. The gapped sentence says, I was gap the job just yet. So the answer is, I was advised against quitting the job just yet. Now this is testing a verb pattern, in this case, advised against doing something. And verb patterns are important because there are no easy shortcuts. You simply need to know them. Other common examples include succeed in doing something, prevent somebody from doing something, look forward to plus ing, regret plus ing. So make sure you spend some time revising common verb patterns before your exam. Of course, these aren't the only grammar areas that appear in keyword transformations. Cambridge also tests modals and semi-modal structures. For example, I advise you to leave now. Keyword, better. Transformation, you, gap, now. The answer is, you had better leave now. Structures such as had better, ought to, must have been, can't have been appear regularly in keyword transformations, so make sure you're familiar with these forms and their meanings. Another frequently tested area is comparative structures. For example, teachers don't earn nearly as much as lawyers. Keyword, far. The gap sentence is lawyers, gap, teachers. And the answer is lawyers earn far more than teachers. To answer this question, you need to recognise that A is not nearly as much as B becomes B is far more than A. And this is another example of Cambridge testing your grammar and vocabulary knowledge. So, hopefully you've noticed something. Cambridge isn't testing random transformations. It's testing the same grammar and vocabulary patterns again and again. That's why it's important to revise the underlying grammar and build your vocabulary and do plenty of practice. To help you revise, I've created a free PDF that you can download using the link in the description below. It includes 50 common phrasal verbs, as well as additional keyword transformation practice and a checklist of the main grammar and vocabulary areas that you should revise for reading and use of English Part 4. I hope you found this helpful. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.